Here's an oldie but a goodie, ladies and gentlemen. Diggity dog it. Well, that's a little looper jam. I like how this guitar is just slightly out of tune with the other one. That's a little trick we learned from our friends, Bill Gibbons. They're doing that first ZZ Top record. How do you make things sound bigger? Just slightly tune them a little diff. Fills it up into a delicious chorusy stew. Phasing how to tune, detune chorusy situation. I don't know what any of that means either. It's fun to say, though. Ladies and gentlemen, Gregory Koch here in the Orange Room of Doom and Destruction for your listening and dining pleasure. Today I thought it would be fun, even though I've done this particular tune in different instructional segments hither and yon, strewn about the internet. I thought it'd be fun to do kind of a little looper jam over it. I came up with this riff. I was actually writing a bunch of songs with a guy locally here who's a great singer-songwriter named John Seeger. And I would make little demos on my computer as I was traveling and whatnot. And I would send it to him, and he would come back with a finished lyric and fully done demo once I'd send him stuff, and it was magnificent. We wrote about 70 songs together. One of them was this tune, which was called Hey Godzilla, which he sang on my record the record was called Plays Well With Others. I had a bunch of special guests on it. Actually, Paul Barrere from Little Feat played on this particular tune. But I had my buddy John Seeger, who wrote all the songs. He actually sang them all, with the exception of Paul Barrere. Paul Barrere sang one of the songs, Night Owl Now. But we had Robin Ford on that record, and John Cleary, and Joe Bonamassa. Not that I'm name dropping, but it is what it is. Am I right or am I right? Anyways, but what's interesting is that most people know this little riff from either a video that's online of me playing a song called Them's the Breaks with my band, Greg Koch and the Tone Controls. I started off with that. And then we break into the song. And I do it a lot in the Wildwood videos when I'm doing like any kind of telling. Sometimes I might do it fat. whatever the caffeine level is, it changes into what it needs to be. But I thought it would be fun to do a little verge here on the old YouTube channel for you to peruse for our Orange Room antics, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this riff is it's a droning G riff initially, and on the top, I got that flat 7th and the raised 4th, so I'm at the 1st fret there. I got the F note on the E string, C note on the B string. Like Pete Townsend chord, right? And it's really hard to get the going consistently. When I'm playing it with the band, I do it consistently for a time, and then other times I'm just keeping the pulse going, and I'll improv the top parts a little bit. But the basic gist of it is let's do a little close up on that rascal. Oh, I gotta position myself accordingly. Mm-hmm. So this is going. So part of my brain is concentrating on that, and then that's with the pick, and then I got my ring finger on my right hand on the G string and my middle finger on the D string. Sorry. And then I change positions and I put them up on the top 2 string. There's going to be a test. I'm going to come to your house and make sure you got that down in the next 48 hours, or there will be repercussions. When I go to the 4 chord, I do a variation. I kind of locked into this thing today. So this particular chord, I'm really kind of ignoring the D string. So I'm on the A string there at the C note at the 3rd fret. Got the G string open. And I got the C note on the B string there at the 1st fret. And I'm doing this little hammer on the high E string. Going from the F sharp to the G there, from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret. And then I'm pulling off the... So... Oh, I'll give some room. I gotta do it slow. I think that's what I was doing. There we go. Back to 1. Top notes stay the same, but the bass notes change. So E, low E. Thumb on the F note at the 1st fret. Back to G. Threw in this little Joe Walshism. And then during the B section, when I go to the 4 chord, that's kind of a fun one. Or I'm borrowing again the F and the B string there, but I've also got the minor third up here. So I really have the high E string there at the first fret, B string at the fourth fret, G string open, and then the C note there on the A string at the third fret. And I'm ignoring the D string again. I'm getting these kind of droning string. Whatever. As I said, however the caffeine is flowing. Anyways, a little brief tutorial jam, if you will, for your listening and dining pleasure. Don't forget to click to subscribe one time. They talk that way somewhere. Subscribe, share, comment, like, ring the bell. Say what? And don't forget, you can always go to gregkoch.com for all your other needs. I feel compelled to say these things because people always say, do you have anything like those hats? Where do you get the hats? Do you do Skype lessons? Do you have CDs available? Do you have instructional material? Do you have that gristle pedal available? Do you have... And I say, yes, if only there was a place. There is. gregkoch.com. Little drum solo there for you. Thanks, folks. Have a pleasant remainder of your day. Happy Monday. Say what?